I'm Jack Bateman, president of W1 MMA, and you're watching CanadianProfighter.com.
Is that close?
Can you hear that?
You can't hear Cauliflower.
I don't know, you might be able to. You can now on Cauliflower Corner. With your host, Rowan the Liger Cunningham. Liger, what do you think about these events this weekend? W1 had a huge event. The Haggis Basher won a big title on the fight of the night. And then there was this Sunday night, your teammates and some London, Ontario stars, Mark and Chris, they kicked some ass. What do you think about that?
No, I thought it was a great night. First, John Fraser, who I've trained with a lot. He's an excellent fighter. Just a fantastic work ethic. Just a real gritty kind of blue collar style, like work ethic to him. Comes in the gym, works tenaciously hard. Even when I can tell he's completely exhausted, he just grinds out those tough workouts, right? Those tough sparring rounds, and I mean the proof is in the pudding, right? A really hard fight against a tough opponent. He wins fight of the night, and it's just a symptom of such good training habits, you know.
Oh, definitely, and you could see it in the fight. I mean, he was losing the first two. They were close. He stayed with him the whole way, but in the third one, you could tell Thierry was starting to slow down a little bit, and John just started picking up the pace the second he saw it. And he just kept pushing and pushing, and at the end, John got the TKO victory, and it was an impressive win. He beat the crap out of him, and he's been improving so much lately. I think that has to do with his training.
Yeah, I know. I think Quenneville has a little more finesse, a little more polished striker and fighter. But the fact is that John did his homework and Quenneville didn't. Right? John had a fantastic base of stamina, and he's a very emotional fighter too. He's such a quiet, unassuming character outside of the arena. But when you see him prepping for an event, the fire is burning in his eyes, you know, and you can tell, and he unleashes that on every opponent he faces.
Oh, he definitely did, and Quenneville felt that fire.
Oh yeah.
What did you think about Misha Cherkinov? He had a big upset loss. He got beat by armbar in the second round. He had gassed hard, and I guess maybe he didn't have quite the training regimen that John did, or what do you think happened there?
Well, I mean, it's a second fight. Honestly, I think it might be a real blessing in disguise to somebody like Misha, who comes in surrounded by so much hype. You know, he has a bad performance, and you can grow from that, right? Very easily, you know. And sometimes you get caught up in the hype, and you're not training for yourself. You're not training to make yourself better. You're training to live up to an image that other people have put on you. So I wish the best for anybody that steps in the cage, but somebody like Misha should just take this as a real learning experience, you know. He carries around a lot of muscle, and that's exhausting, you know. And you get into a second round of a fight, it's only a second MMA match. The breathing, the relaxation, it's not there yet, right? So you get to the second round, and I'm sure his muscles were just killing him. I've been in that situation. Yeah, you remember my first couple of fights. Actually, my third fight went the third round, and I couldn't. I went back to the corner and said, I can't feel my arms. Like, I don't know what the hell to do. So, I can sympathize with guys, who've only had a couple of fights. It's a real bag of stress in there, and it's tough to deal with. So, no, Misha didn't lose any face, right? That's just sometimes what happens.
Oh, definitely. And how about the main event? Dennis Kang, he had an impressive victory against Daewon Kim. Won real quick. Now he's fighting Paulo Filho in Australia. I guess it's a fight that's been coming for a long time. It's supposed to be the Pride Grand Prix Championship at one point.
Yeah.
What do you think of that fight?
Dennis Kang is, tremendous, well-balanced athlete. He's another guy who's kind of struggled with his stamina in the past a little bit. And Paulo Filho is a guy who is... I can't remember what his last fight was. The last one I watched was his fight against Chael Sonnen, which was just completely bizarre, right? So it's kind of like almost an Anderson Silva style, where you kind of want to watch to see like what Paulo Filho is going to do. He's such an eccentric character, right? But yeah, it should be a really exciting match with two, top-notch middleweight fighters. So this is called Cauliflower Corner, right?
It's your show.
Okay. So to be on the show, do you need cauliflower?
I don't think you need it, but I got a little bit. Yeah.
It's not.
It's nothing like that. But
It's a little weak. It's a little weak.
hence why you're the host.
Oh wait. Fucking hear it.
Yeah.
It's a little.
Can you get a
soft.
close up of that?
Yeah. Is that close?
Can you hear that?
Can you? You can't hear cauliflower.
I don't know. You might be able. You can now on Cauliflower Corner.
Yeah. We'll get some wrestlers in here with some truly spectacular cauliflowers, and that would be rather fitting.
Well, maybe every week we can do a feature on it. This week's Cauliflower Ear of the Week.
I think this is a bang up show. Come to Fight Planet. That's where we're filming it right now, and
Fight Planet, London, Ontario, in Adrenaline Gym, 1795 Dundas Street.
yes, Adrenaline Gym, fantastic place. If you're in the area, you can come do private lessons with me. www.rowancunningham.com.
There's a link on our site. The picture of him.
Right. So do all that, and I'll see you next week.